Hello everybody, how we doing? It is about 10 till 5 on Thursday evening. I'm out in the garage. I've got two things that have to get done tonight. Number one, stuck to the cardboard. Need to get this blank barrel trimmed and a little bit of CA glue to hold everything together on it and ready to go to Kentucky. And I need to put a little glue down on this end where it's separated. So we're going to work on both of those things. When they're finished, that pretty well does it for the things I have to do. Then I'm going to kind of work on getting my trailer back on the wall. I'm going to fix the trailer chock. Oh, sorry about that. I got to watch the light behind me. The trailer chock I've got, and of course it's hard to see right now. Let me flip you around. That's the chock I use, and it just basically butts up against the wall. The wheels come in and hit this, and then it lets the trailer tip. Well, my other one, I've got everything kind of shoved in this corner. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. I've got everything kind of shoved in this corner so my wife can park in the garage. But the other one, when I dropped it, you can see I just had some screws in it, and it basically came apart. So I've got those new screws I bought for $1 the other day at the Habitat store. And I'm just going to use half a dozen or so of those and just screw that back together. I also want to, the cable up there is kind of getting wonky. So I'm going to disconnect it, pull it all the way out, straighten out, so it doesn't have any kinks in it or anything. And that should let me get that put back up, so that really won't be a hard deal. And after that, I'm going to go through everything one more time for Kentucky. And if there's time left, I'm just going to goof off. I've got a piece of Duralin here that was sent to me, and I want to work on that. I've got a cool idea for this. Duralin is kind of like a UHMW or a HDPE. Seems to be a little harder than HDPE. I don't know how it compares yet to UHMW, but I got a cool idea for that, so I may start on that tonight if there is time. So we're just going to play it by ear and see what happens. I will definitely keep you guys posted regardless of what happens. All right, guys, I made some progress. Take you over here. I had to put this out of the way. There is my colored pencil blank. It has been trimmed. It's ready to go. I will have to touch it up on the sander because the glue is kind of, it's on the surface, and I'll need to touch it up on the sander, but that's just like turn the sander on and bump it against the belt and it's finished. I moved it over here under my lathe because I needed this area to work on two things. One is I've got this glued back up, and I just basically took a board, you can see it right here, ran a couple screws in to hold it in place because there really wasn't a good way to hold it. So there's two screws on this side, two on this side, and it's just holding it in place until it's dry. And this is the chock for my trailer, and I took it all apart and drove some new screws in it, and I'm ready to take it over and start working on my trailer. And I got the trailer put away. I usually keep the garbage cans in front of it. That just keeps them out of the way. We're not supposed to keep them outside here in the neighborhood. We have to keep them in shelters, so I go ahead and store them right under the wheels of the trailer. Keeps them out of the way. That's the stop for my wife's car. It gives her plenty of room to walk around the front. Got a spare cooler box there that I haven't let go yet. And then I keep my compressor back in there. So that's just what I keep in that little corner. And the garage is pretty deep, so it works out real well. Got the trailer back up against the wall. And now I need to go ahead and get the cars back in the garage. Well, guys, it's early. It is 7 o'clock. I just came back from having a bite to eat. So I got everything accomplished I needed to accomplish tonight. Over on my table saw, I've got everything that I need to take with me tomorrow. The Kentucky wall hanging, I've got the French cleat, I've got my roughing gouge, it is razor sharp. Bought a tripod just in case. I've got this toolbox where I put all of my other turning tools. The only thing I have left to do is this particular blank. I'll need to tap on the sander, but that's not a big deal. And then these are some water spigots I picked up from my dad. He has a watering system in his front yard, or actually his whole yard. And the local Habitat store had those for $2 a piece. And of course they'd been in stock for like over 30 days, so it was like 10 or 20% off. So I bought some 1 or 2 90s, some 180s, and a whole bunch of programmable 360s for him. That way if anything breaks on his system, he can replace it for free. I don't know, they probably are 10, 12, 14 bucks a piece on regular. I got my table somewhat cleaned off here. I was going to start setting up for the next round of projects, but I decided I need to get this video edited. I've got a video that I'm in the process of uploading. I need to build a splash screen for that. I need to pack my stuff for the trip. So I'm going to hang it up in the shop for tonight, and when the trip is over, I'll be back, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, get a chance to get back in the shop. I know it's going to be tricky this coming week because we got some stuff coming up, but I'll be back in touch when I get back in the shop, and I've got 2 pins to turn. I'll get them done, and then I'm going to lay out and start on my next round of pins. And I always enjoy doing that because when I post all of the teaser pictures with all the 5 or 6 pins, 5 or 6 different materials, people really seem to enjoy seeing those. I get a lot of comments on them. I really need to place a pin state order, so I may place an order tonight. I don't know, but I'm just going to I want to get a shower so I feel better, cool off, and just take it easy and get ready for tomorrow. I am off work tomorrow. I don't anticipate being in the shop, though. I'm going to hang out with the kids. What they want to do tomorrow, it's kind of funny. I'm probably getting into too much stuff. You guys probably don't care, but they have this thing around here, and I'm sure they have it everywhere, where if you get an A on your report card, you get free stuff. Like the donut place gives free donuts. The putt-putt golf place gives a free round of putt-putt golf. Free ice cream at one of the Dairy Queen places. So there's probably anywhere from 10 to a dozen places that will give you or let you do something for free for having A's on your report card. And all 3 of my kids, I'm proud to say, are straight A students. They're all honor students. And tomorrow, they are making a list. They want to make the rounds and go to all the free places is what they want to do on our day off. So we are going to drive all over town, and we're going to hit every free place, and we're going to get free donuts and free putt-putt, and we are just going to have a heck of a time. They love doing that. I don't know what's so fun about it, but they earned it, I guess, so they want to take advantage of it. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow night, later in the day when we get done, I'll head for Louisville, and I'm going to miss the family. They're going to hang out here at the house, so I'll be checking in with them frequently. Hopefully, I'll get to shoot some video while I'm gone. It just depends on circumstances, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I am taking a tripod and some camera equipment, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you for following along, guys. I'm sorry I got way off on a tangent and threw so much extra junk at you there, and most of it isn't shop-related. None of it was shop-related, but thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.